Casual Fridays? We don't really have those around here. For a lot of us, the morning commute is standing shoulder to shoulder in the cage, dropping a mile straight down to get to the face. In the pit, we look like ants working alongside the biggest pieces of machinery on the planet. It's a different world. It's our world. We're miners. It's not just what we do, it's who we are, to the core. We're miners. We carve prosperity from the ground. We find gold using some of the most advanced gear in the world, and also by using our gut. We're miners. We're truck drivers and electricians, engineers and millwrights, medics and mentors, chemists and cooks, greenskeepers and computer programmers. A day in the life of a miner is a day unlike anywhere else. It's hard, it's unforgiving, it's unpredictable, and it's what we're proud to do. Some people say there's no frontiers anymore. Well, a miner knows better, because here they are.
We as a company have always been focused on creating sustainable value through growth. That's responsible growth. That means that we do it in a way that manages our overall portfolio. And very importantly, we provide benefits to the areas and the communities where we operate. This was a big year for Goldcorp because after many years of planning and work and investment, we were able to open up 2 brand new gold mines, the Éléonore project in Quebec and Cerro Negro in Argentina. And these are big, important mines that will help to sustain the future of Goldcorp for many, many years. I think Éléonore has a chance of being one of Canada's great gold mines for a long time. It's big, at up to 7,000 tons per day through the mill. The resource today is approximately 8 million ounces and has a chance to grow significantly because we haven't found the bottom of the deposit. Éléonore is also important from the standpoint that it represents some new thinking in our business. We're using filtered tailings at Éléonore, so we don't have a big tailings pond that has to be dealt with post-mining, and instead we're filtering the tailings and then stacking dry materials rather than in a pond. Also at Éléonore, we're using things like ventilation on demand, where we save the use of power and resources by only ventilating in areas where we have people at any particular time. And this is all done automatically through a tag system and electronics that monitor where people and vehicles are in the mine at all times. Cerro Negro is really a mine that's geologically exciting. It's actually a series of underground mines, and right now we're mining on 3 different deposits. We have 5 veins that have already been discovered, and we expect to discover many more in this very large, prolific land package. These are high-grade, near-surface veins that, by virtue of being near surface, we can mine through ramp development rather than having to build a shaft. In our business, these assets become available when they become available. You can't always plan. But what that means for the future of Goldcorp is sustaining the success that we've had for many, many years to come. These are going to be outstanding assets for the company for a long time. It's going to take a lot of work, and that's our challenge this year. And there's a lot of very talented people working on it, so I know we'll get there.
I have a love for community in a small town like Red Lake. You get to know all the people, all the players, you wear a lot of different hats. We've been interacting with Wabascang for a number of years. I've personally been engaged with the community for about 5 years now.
Yesterday we visited the community of Wabascang to participate in the Wabascang Collaboration Agreement signing ceremony. So it was a fantastic day. We had 80 plus visitors and guests at the ceremony, which was absolutely amazing considering the community is approximately 65 people. The agreement that we've recently signed with Wabascang, it's a culmination of over 4 years of work. We spent a lot of time enforcing our core values. We had a lot of conversations, deep, open conversations, and we found that we had common interests.
We lived in an area so resource-rich with mining and forestry that we were never involved in, and I guess today's agreement is a real step forward in creating opportunity and a future for our youth. It means a bright future for the community in terms of ensuring that the environment is protected, that we have a say in what's going on. There's just better relations because we understand each other a lot better.
We call these collaboration agreements because that's truly what they are. We look at these as partnerships with the First Nations. We now have established and modern agreements with the First Nations in all of the areas where we operate in Ontario and Quebec.
I've seen an evolution within Goldcorp of our willingness to actually do additional outreach, go really truly above and beyond, and reach out and see and listen to what our stakeholders in our area are truly looking for.
Trust is not something that's just given, respect's not given. The old adage that you have to earn it is very true. As you build that relationship, you gain that trust. It's a real sense of accomplishment because it's hard to earn.
We truly do want to live our vision of sharing prosperity with our local communities, and together we'll get to that vision.
One of the barometers of any community lifestyle, any community living, is the health of its own healthcare system. About 5 or 6 years ago, we had a very severe doctor shortage in the Red Lake area. One of the findings was that perhaps our current medical facility wasn't meeting the needs of the residents. The current facility had reached near end of life. It wasn't meeting the needs of the patients, the residents, and the staff and doctors.
We were sharing space. We had sort of used up every usable space, renovated it, and turned it into office space or exam space.
So 4 residents plus 5 doctors plus 2 students plus 8 family health team members. It was fun, but everybody sort of had to wait in line to see patients.
The RNs didn't have their own space. They had to work in the admin office before, and they didn't have exam rooms, so they had to share space with the doctors, and there was kind of a fight over space because we didn't have enough rooms to see patients.
This is going to affect every resident, every visitor in Red Lake for the next several generations, so it's a pretty exciting time.
It's not every day that Red Lake gets another page in the history book. This is a pretty special one. As long as we have plans in place and stick to them that encompass core values and beliefs, we can move forward.
Well, don't forget, we're miners, and the most important part of any job is to dig ground. So let's dig some ground.
The new facility will provide things that we don't have right now.
We've planned for rooms for residents and students and visiting specialists, extra rooms, extra examining rooms. We won't have the particular problems that we've had in the past.
The patients and the staff will be working in an environment that is modern and efficient.
As with any legacy, if you're going to leave one, you want to leave a community better than you found it. And no matter how long Goldcorp's here, it's a great facility, and it will be here for many, many years to come. And that in itself is a legacy to the community.
Que el agua es vida. Y que el agua le da vida a todo y que es parte de lo que nosotros tenemos que cuidar. Toda inversión que se haga por el medio ambiente y por nuestros colaboradores en los alrededores de las minas es vital para tener un buen manejo ambiental y unas buenas relaciones en conjunto.
Acerca del beneficiario del proyecto de agua potable que estamos ya trabajando, estamos en proceso con este proyecto, pues el beneficiario hay más de 265. Hay 8, 10, 15 familias por un chorro y esto es lo que nos abastece. Pues la alegría creo que va a ser más grande de toda la familia porque van a abastecer agua suficiente para toda la familia.
Ya lo tenemos al punto tanque, ya lo tenemos el proyecto ya ahí, ya con agua. El apoyo de nosotros, de estar apoyando el proyecto, pero Goldcorp ya nos apoyó el proyecto hecho y derecho y estamos muy agradecidos. Todos los vecinos están agradecidos.
Aquí en Marlin lo que hemos hecho es realizar nuestros monitoreos de una manera abierta y transparente. Monitoreo de flora, de fauna, biología acuática, suelos y demás. Este monitoreo es muy importante y lleva 12 años efectuándose ininterrumpidamente desde el año 2002.
Estamos en el Laboratorio Ambiental de Mina Marlin. El objetivo de este laboratorio es dar seguimiento a los programas de monitoreo ambiental en Marlin. Tenemos actividades interinstitucionales donde participa el Ministerio de Energía y Minas, asociaciones de monitoreo ambiental comunitario que de igual forma envían sus resultados a laboratorios acreditados y hacemos una validación de los mismos. Esto nos permite garantizar que esos resultados son trazables, puesto han sido analizados con estándares internacionales. A través del spillway, Mina Marlin realiza descargas controladas. Tenemos descargas de agua tratada que proviene de la planta.
El spillway está diseñado como una estructura que nos va a servir en la etapa de operación. Cualquier tormenta que se dé en la región, no va a haber ningún riesgo para que haya fallo en la represa. Aparte que los retos técnicos fueron grandes. Esta obra tenía que cumplir con estándares internacionales y la calidad de la obra tenía que ser perfecta.
Y con eso garantizamos la recarga hídrica de las comunidades, de los alrededores y que el recurso hídrico se mantenga estable y sano. Para mitigar los impactos del agua, pues básicamente invertido mucho dinero en muchos proyectos, planta de filtros, planta de tratamiento.
Si no contáramos con la planta de filtros, entonces hubiéramos necesitado otra represa de colas. Es mucho más fácil y mucho más seguro hacerle un cierre a las colas filtradas que a una laguna de colas. Lo más importante es que al utilizar estas colas para cerrar el pit, hemos eliminado muchos riesgos. Hemos puesto al principio arcilla, luego colas filtradas mezcladas al 10% con cemento para hacerle una base al relleno. Llevamos un aproximado de 3.2 millones de metros cúbicos de relleno acá en este sitio. Nosotros esperamos que esta área, ya cuando tenga vegetación y árboles, sirva como un criadero para ganado. Entonces ese va a ser un aporte a la comunidad.
Viendo estos árboles que tienen 4 meses, no puedo imaginarme cómo será en el futuro, pero seguramente estando parado, imaginándome ese paisaje, me tocará mucho corazón todo lo que todos hemos hecho acá, trabajar.
You learn a lot about life when you're a miner. You learn that safety isn't everything, it's the only thing. You learn to watch the back of the person next to you, because you know they've got yours. You learn that the people in our community aren't just neighbors, they're also our partners. We make each other better. You learn that the earth is a living thing, so that whatever we take from it, we have to give something back. When we step out of the cage at the end of a 12-hour shift, we don't just feel the sunshine on our face, but the pride in knowing we do a job that matters. A job that builds families and communities and adds real value to the world. That's how we work. That's how we live. When you're a miner to the core. And that's who we are.